Hi, welcome back to Pick Sports. I'm your host, Colin Smith. Today, joining us is horse racing extraordinaire, my uncle Kevin. Kevin, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Colin. Thanks for having me on.
Are you excited for the Kentucky Derby?
I am. I think it's the greatest 2 minutes in sports.
Greatest 2 minutes in sports. That's a good analogy. Why do you think the Kentucky Derby is such a big race?
Because it has seeped into American culture. Even people that are not horse racing fans on a day-to-day basis, just about everybody knows that first Saturday in May is a Kentucky Derby, where you're going to have 20 of the top horses, 3-year-olds in the world, trying to claim the most famous crown.
Yeah, like I said, like a lot of people who like you said, a lot of people who aren't like big into horse racing will know that the Kentucky Derby is on more than any other race, I think. Especially
Yeah,
like a lot of people I know.
that's right. And I think it's also a communal thing. Many people have Kentucky Derby parties where they, even in their homes, they dress up, they wear hats, they drink the favorite drinks of the day. And
Yeah.
they have different games where they can play where they pick winners. So it's a good
hmm
day where all of America knows that it's a Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, definitely. Who are your top 5 favorites for this year?
Well, that's a great question. I think the one I like, Midnight Bourbon. That's Steve Asmussen, who so far is 0 for 21 in the Derby, but he's one of the greatest horsemen there is. And he has Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith on him. And then the other one that's the favorite, and I think that's the one that you and I were talking about, Essential Quality. And that's trained by Brad Cox, who is a native of Louisville and has become one of the top trainers in the world. And he has Louis Saez on him. So that's another top horse. And Rock Your World is a horse with Joel Rosario, another top jockey. Highly Motivated is a horse that is ridden by Javier Castellano, who's another one of the greatest jockeys who has yet to win a Kentucky Derby. His day will come. Question is whether it's today. And he's trained by Chad Brown, who is, again, one of the top trainers. What you see in the Derby, this is where you get together the top connections, the top jockeys, the top trainers, the top owners, all coming to try to win the one race that everybody knows. People usually remember who won the Kentucky Derby. So you want to win that, and it's very important for breeding rights also.
Yeah, I've heard from like the horse racing industry, like whoever wins the Kentucky Derby, like the that horse when it has babies, that those will be
That's right.
they're winners. They're winners in the bloodline. So
That's
yeah,
right.
that's a very important race.
And another interesting little story, nobody wants the first post position because that has not won since 1986 when the great Willie Shoemaker won on Ferdinand. So this year, the number one post position is Known Agenda. So the question is, will he be able to overcome that post position and win?
hmm Well, we'll have to see. I know you've gone to I know you've gone to the Kentucky Derby before. Do you have any stories of your times going?
Well, it's a great day, but it's a long day. I was there. I was fortunate enough to be there. One of the years I was there is when American Pharoah won the Triple Crown, and that's just to be in the first leg of that was very exciting. Now, the one thing with the Kentucky Derby, it's not for the faint of heart if you want to be there the whole day. First race is at 10:30 in the morning. The last race is at 8:30. And the big race, the Kentucky Derby, goes off at 6:57. So it's a very long day, but if you love horse racing, there's no better place than that at Churchill Downs.
Yeah, definitely a long day. My brother's funny story of going to the Belmont Stakes is he bet on the last race, and obviously that wasn't the big race, so he was very upset that he bet on the wrong race.
As I recall, I think I told him the horse to bet on that won.
Yeah, except he bet on the wrong race
Yeah,
that day.
that's
So
not good. And that's
I,
why when you are making your bet, the one thing you always have to remember is check your tickets.
I don't think a lot of people know that there's more than one race the day of like these big horse races, especially the Kentucky Derby. I think
Well,
they just think of the one main race that we all watch.
Right, that's right. But they are. It's also a lot of the other races are big stakes races with big purses and top horses. So
Yeah.
if you're an owner, you definitely want to have a race when what's called the undercard of the Derby,
Hmm.
a horse running on the undercard.
Yeah, because even if it's not the main race, there's still going to be a lot of more people there than usual than any other race.
Absolutely. And to say I won on Derby Day is something special, I think, for people.
Hmm. Well, thanks for talking to us about the Kentucky Derby. Do you have any
Thank
last thoughts on it, on the race tonight?
No, I just want you to share with your friends. I know you're a freshman in high school, that horse racing is a great sport because what it combines is great equine athletes and the horses. Pound for pound, the jockeys, I believe, are the best athletes in the world. And you can go out on a beautiful day in a beautiful setting and bet. And so when you're of age and have the opportunity to make money and more importantly, have fun. So I want to encourage everybody to become horse racing fans. I think you'll enjoy it.
It's an
Thank you.
amazing sport as you watch them go around. It's so fast and people don't even realize it.
Yes. Thank you for
All
your
right.
time.
Thanks for joining us, Kevin. Remember, drop a like and subscribe to Big Kahuna Sports. We'll see you next
Oh,
video.
and one thing, check me out on Twitter at
Oh,
KOK Horse Racing.
His link will be in the description of the video. Make sure you check out Kevin on Twitter if you're interested in horse racing. Definitely thanks. I'm your host, Colin Smith. Sign off for now. See you next time.